this practice it self-check problem, we're going to be going over this code and using it to solve this problem. The problem asking us, what are the values of the elements in the array, which is numbers, after the following code is executed? So coming in here, looking through the set of code, we have an array being declared here. We also have the size being declared here. And then it's displayed as 3 columns in 4 rows. So basically we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is going to be our total size of the array. We have a for loop, int r is equal to 0, and we're running this as long as it's less than the numbers.length. So the first time we run through this is going to be for our columns, and I'll write that as a C. This is a C. This is a C, and then this will be like R for rows. This will be for rows, and that's typically how we look through this. So it starts at 0, and it's going to run as long as it's less than the numbers.length. And so when we say numbers.length, what we're going to get is the column number. So this is equal to 3. And then we have for int c is equal to 0, c has to be less than numbers 0.length. And what this means when we specify something like this, we are going to look at the index of 0, and we look at how many columns are in here. And looking inside of here, there are 4 columns. So this is 4, this is 4, and then this one is 3. So when we draw this out, we are going to have numbers rc is equal to r plus c. We know r starts at 0, c starts at 0, and this is going to increment every single time. But adding these together at first is going to give us 0. Then we go back into this for loop, and c is now going to be 1. So at 0, 1, we have 0 plus 1, or 1. And then we go back into this for loop again. We're going to have 0 plus 2, or 2. And then we have 0, 3, or 0 plus 3, which is 3. And then we are going to be at 4, right? Because we've gone through it 4 times. So we're going to break out and go through this outer for loop. So we are going to come back in here. Now r is equal to 1. And so when we add things, c starts at 0. We're going to basically have 1 plus 0. And then we'll have 1 plus 1, and then we'll increment it 4 times, of course. So 2 more after this. So this would leave us with like 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we continue on, we're just going to see that every single time we go to the next row, if we were to continue this on, we're just going to add 1 to all of the 4 values in here. So this one starts at 0, then we add 1 to all of these 4 values, and we'll add 1 to these 4 values. So this should be like 2, 3, 4, 5. We can submit, pass all of our tests, and that's how we would solve self-check 7.31, which is arrayCodeTracing2d. So those would be all of our values here, and that is our code that we are looking at.